Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Alright guys, I'm here. Yesterday, my work gave me 189 stops and no rescue, so I didn't get done till very late. My whole body hurts, I'm tired, and I gotta go back. It's only gonna rain till 10:20 and I leave at like 10:20, so yay. Hopefully. It's different weather where I end up though. Yeah. Hopefully today they don't abuse me. The two guys that I worked with yesterday that had 140 stops, which is 40 stops less than me, were not done when I finished. I don't understand. Anyways, what's going on in the energy with your person of interest? Over the weekend, I'll do the spirit messages from your passed over parents. But for right now, let's just see, what does this person have going on? We have the Seven of Cups, so they could be lost in illusion land. They could be thinking things that are not true, or, you know, I feel like this person may just have a tendency to doubt themselves, or doubt you, or doubt life, or doubt whatever is going on, okay? Because, like, I think that they may have a lot of thoughts, and when you have a lot of thoughts, it can be, and there's a lot of things in the world that are, like, constantly bombarding us, right? Like, we live in a time where technology and distraction is heightened, and so we look at things and we hear things and we see things and we feel things, and it's just like chaotic, right? There's just so much of it, and it's conflicting sometimes, especially like when you're trying to listen to spirit. And so if you take everything as a sign, it's going to be very fucking confusing, because not everything is going, 222 is a clear sign, okay? And you are the creator of the reality, so you need to be very mindful of what you're choosing to believe in or take as your signs. Like, the spirit will get very loud with you when they want you to understand something. Like, the universe is like, ah! Sometimes we don't see it though. We're like, what? Huh? Oh no. And we go like this totally opposite way. We juggle our value and our worth. We juggle what we're getting, receiving. We juggle what people are doing. We juggle like what the motivation is, or why this, or why that. Especially if we've been burned or been on this motherfucking planet with a lot of betrayals and a lot of nastiness out there. And sometimes if you beat yourself up internally, like, I'm such a bad boy, I did this and I did that, and you feel that way, you may expect other people to be that way, right? So living in integrity, living in your truth, living in like good energy can help to eliminate that 333 type of stuff when we are feeling that, like, sometimes we do things and we feel like we deserve something bad to happen to us because we did that. And maybe we didn't even do anything that bad. We just were who we are based off of what's happened in our lives, right? Like, if you got hurt by people, or you're afraid of getting hurt by people, you're afraid to open up to people, other people can take that and be like, oh my god, they're so mean and they hurt me. And so then you can take that of those other people, be like, you're so mean, and be like, I am so mean, I don't deserve anything good, I'm such an asshole. And then that just sets you up for the expectation of a shit show. Okay? So I feel like those seeds have been planted for a very long time with whoever I'm connecting with here. And we all do this to different degrees, but we need to put an end to that and find our strength to stop that cycle of chaos and conflict and competition and tit for tat and expecting bad and feeling bad like you're not a bad person. Even if you did something bad, 444, you're not a bad person. You may have just, had bad things happen, or maybe you weren't ready for things and other people perceived them as bad. That doesn't mean that they were bad. It just means that someone didn't like what happened. And maybe you needed whatever happened to happen at that time, okay? So I feel like this person, could have just made choices that led to, and that could make them feel a bad judgment call on themselves, and then expect the worst rather than the joy and the happiness of like, well, I don't know, like, or even just flipping and flopping back and forth between it's gonna be okay, I'm not that bad, to I'm such a bad. We all do it, okay? I've done it to myself a lot. Like when I think when the Queen of Swords comes through in my life, she beats me up more than anybody else. Even when I'm mad at people, I'm still like, I stab myself because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to be mean to anybody. Like, the extent of my meanness to other people is like a joke. Like, and then afterwards, I'm just like, why? Why can't I be mean? I want to be mean, but I can't. Like, just to me. Or family. I said that to my dad the other day. I was like, you get the real me. Because we were talking about, like, how we're very much alike. And sometimes he can be a dick for no reason. And sometimes I can be a dick for no reason. We can bring the dick out in each other. But that's kind of how life gets to be, though, with people, like, in your family and stuff. And, like, people who are really close to you. When you're not in a good mood, they know about it. But, like, strangers, co-workers, whatever, they may sense that something's off, but they're not getting the full brunt of your, like, like, motherfuckers. So, I don't know, I feel like this person may also just be struggling on that, you may be struggling on that level, like, wanting justice in your life, knowing you deserve more, knowing that you've been through painful endings, and wanting to transmute it, but then also going back to those patterns that we need to work on, of like, hey, yeah, you don't have to stay scared, you don't have to stay cold, you don't have to, like, miss out on warmth and love and good decisions just because of bad decisions in the past. You can make your wishes come true, and even if you don't know what your wishes are, you'll be pleasantly surprised when they come true. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't stop fucking thinking. Stop. No more thinking. Intuit rather than think. The mind and the thoughts will fuck you up if you let them. Intuit, like, feel, drop down into your heart and soul. Come out of here. This is a physical brain, okay? They gave us this physical brain here, and it's limiting. It's like a 3D construct. It's all got its lines and stuff, and it's break out of that. Break out of that. Break out. Break out. Okay? And trust your gut. Like, you're a divine being. You deserve love. You deserve foundations that turn into awesome, awesome sauce. And the illusions are your doing. You don't need to do that. No. Stop it. Stop it. Get in your little chariot. Take that higher level commitment as a Hierophant, High Priest, High Priestess, the I Am Presence, the soul level, the guidance. Ask your guides for signs if you're confused. If you're like, I just don't know, ask them. I still get signs of things that, like, and I just know in the moment. And I'm not crazy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, like, always trying to pinpoint things on other people. But, like, sometimes I just motherfucking know when I see, like, certain numbers or certain things and a certain poops. And I'm like, you motherfucker. But I don't do anything about it other than be like, okay. Like, I was singing a song yesterday. Oh, it was, can you work it? Flip it and reverse it. It's here if you're new. I was singing that because there was chaos. I think it was yesterday. And I said to Spirit, I said to my mom, and then as soon as I said to my mom, I was like, Mom, do your thing. Because my mom's a fucking, she's a raging bitch, okay? She will fuck you up. I was like, Mom. And I was like, Grandma, too. Because Mom got that from you. Yeah, you can help out, too. And I was like, put your thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your flip. And I just, even in the chaos, you know what I mean? And I felt better. I was like, anybody want to protect me? Sure, go ahead, protect me. Because my first bag yesterday was 666. And when I saw it, I got the, right? And then a little while later, There was a license plate in front of me of an asshole man who did some asshole things and was 666. And I was like, and then that turned into flip it and reverse it 1010. Okay, so like you get the judgment call. I could have let that go into, oh, I'm a victim and this person's so evil, why are they messing with me? Like, but I'm like, Mom. And then just singing and having a good time. You take the action, you communicate, you can ask though, like, all right guys, like if I'm a little uncertain, I'm a little unsteady, if you're a little bit of that, ask spirit, be like, all right, if Sean show is a problem, 333, if bop 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 beep beep, and then just watch, okay? Give it like a week, okay? Don't be like, oh, I didn't get a 333 immediately. Some people will block it out of the doubt of it. You may have to really work on your mind in order for these things to work for you. I've been doing this for a long time. I woke up in 2011, guys. Like, I've been talking to them, dealing with them, recognizing the stuff since then. So if you haven't done that, or you don't do it, you've got to start practicing it so you can start to see it. Dismiss. It's like, leave. Yeah, I gotta leave. Alright, so self-love, okay, will be the answer here. Planting seeds that will lead you to your happy ever after. Forgetting the fears. We don't, like, even if someone is doing something, even if something is bad, even if there's, like, a demon or whatever around you, you don't have, you go to fear, then you give them the power. You make the judgment call, okay? You put the end to that chapter by being like, nope, I'm a star, I'm the light, you can't hurt me, ha ha ha. Okay, and I feel like your person needs to do that too. Alright, is there anything else we need to know about this person? 6 of Swords, yeah, they need to move out of the difficulties that they are fucking creating in their 7 of Sword mind. And just find something to be passionate about and to inspire them. And, you know, take action, travel, do all the thingies. King of Wands, very passionate man. He's like, you know, he gets shit done, he's fast. This person could be trying to stand in their own power right now. Be mindful of what they're putting out so that they don't cause illusions in other places or, like, fuck things up because they're just not listening to their intuition, or they're coming from a place of imbalance, or they run when things get a little too hectic. They guard themselves and they self-destruct, okay? They self-destruct. They don't need to do that, though. They can get into the chariot, make a choice to reconcile, and put an end to these feelings by applying these things, you know, like making those choices, no longer stabbing themselves and others, and just putting an end to that chapter. And just to say, they could be keeping an eye. They could also be thinking that there's new love, or that you're seeing somebody or something. They could be trying to figure that out, feeling left out in the cold, okay? But yeah, I do need to go to work now, so hopefully this helps you guys. Imane, namaste. Expect the 10 of Pentacles. Ultimate fulfillment.